So, is it okay to be a loser in this society? What exactly is meant by a loser? That's a good one. But I feel like someone who has who lives with their parents is a complete burden to them, not only financially, but mentally and emotionally. Because they're not willing to figure out any plans for their future. And instead of getting up and doing anything, they play video games and are unemployed. And no courage to face themselves. Now, I guess what I want to ask in this video, though, is whether it's okay to not fit into society more so than being a loser. Because we all, and the person that I've described will know deep down what it is that they need to do, or that at least they need to do something with their lives, right? So we all intrinsically know that the person I've described, right, you don't want to be that person, really. But not fitting into society, because my fellow black sheep will know what I mean. The types of people that don't fit into normal 9-to-5 jobs. Because they can just be so depressing. The types of people whose light shines brighter than most others stand out in a crowd. Get celebrity treatment sometimes. Right? I don't know if we're all, right, the type of person who ought or is destined to be like well, whole, right? And as a result of being this black sheep and standing in your wholeness, in your trueness, in your truth, is that in a world where it's filled with mass unconsciousness, right? If you grow in consciousness, and if you're growing in consciousness, and you will know because you'll feel it, you'll know. If you're growing in consciousness, it's like there's an inner guide guiding you. And it's not just a psychotic or a psychotic voice or mental illness. Because you will have gone beyond the mind and you will know something inside of you guiding you through life. And that guide will guide you to higher realms. But most people don't know at all what is being talked about here. Most people are concerned with very lowly things, right? With surviving every day, with fitting in, with not breaking too many rules. And whilst there's nothing necessarily wrong with all of that, right? You could just be, or someone could just be someone who just does fit in with the masses, with the crowd, with the system. But a lot of us don't. And yet a lot of those people will still try to fit in and go with the status quo because of limiting beliefs about themselves, about how life could be, about what they can achieve. And it's a journey, man. But it is never worth fitting in if it means you're dimming your light, not expressing yourself fully, or being authentic. So if you don't fit in and you don't want to live a certain way or a certain life, if you don't want to go with the status quo, even though the whole world, more or less, you'll be going against, like me. Whilst it's hard, if you're on this video and you've made it to this point, you most likely have a level of awareness whereby you've seen behind the curtain. And so fitting in with the crowd, you can't do. And it's not easy. Oh man. So, you just gotta find a way to make life more like spirit, free. Spirit is massless. It has no weight. Can fly. Can move around like be interesting to see how close to that experience the human experience can get, if at all, because it may not be possible. This human life is full of, it's a rough ride. It's a crazy ride. But didn't Bob Marley say that something like, forget about the world around you, you try and live and create your own heaven? And many people will try to knock you off that path to living a light life, one that keeps your heart light, one free from drama, free from negativity. So if you don't fit in, I know you really may believe it's a curse. But you have to somehow have faith. Somehow, it's got to be a blessing.